become a hermit, which is more or less what I am. Or to the point of I would rather deal with cats than people. I'm in summer camp. It's 3rd grade. It's after lunch. We're at the lakefront. We've just had, I probably had 2 grilled cheese sandwiches and a gallon of fruit punch. It's hot, it's muggy, and I need to poo. Only the latrine is about a 1/4 of a mile away. Now, when you're 10 years old, that's a really big fucking deal. To put it another way, if I shit in my pants now, I would think that that was awesome. I'd be calling people, I'd be twittering about it. I'd be like, yeah, I shit my pants! It's not funny! And the reason is because you know that I don't normally do that. You know that at this point, that's the exception to the rule. But when you're 10 years old, it wasn't that long ago that you did shit in your pants. And it is a huge point of pride for a 10-year-old to be like, I don't fucking do that anymore. I don't shit in my pants anymore. It's like the one thing you have control over. You know, you're too young to like be getting drunk. But you're too old to like have, you know, to still be like taken care of fully. And so the one thing that you can control is that I fucking do my own shit now. So it's like my entire everything is hanging on this. My entire being rests on that I not shit in my pants. So man, I'm at the waterfront, and I have about a 1/4 of a mile to walk, barefoot in these like tiny little swim trunks. It's boiling hot. I hate the heat to begin with, and I'm like for a 1/4 of a mile. Like, you know that thing where you need to use every part of you to keep it in. Every single ounce of you is being utilized to turn your body into a pouch that's been tied. You know, like those little velvet pouches, and you're just tied. And you're that. So that's being. I'm doing that breathing thing because if I take a full breath, all bets are off. I crest a hill. On the other side of the as I crest the hill, I see the latrine, the cabins that have the bathroom in it. And it's like, I hear a chorus of angels. And then my penis opens up. Like, it was like, I am! So, not to be graphic about this, just diarrhea running down. I said, that's what the deal was, you know? It wasn't cool. Like, have you ever seen, I think about this sometimes, in marathons, you ever watch a marathon? And at the end of the marathon, like, they're always like, whoever's at the front, they're like, it's the 26th mile, and they're like, oh, so-and-so just hit the wall. And they're like waddling, they don't know how to run anymore. They've been running for so long that they're just waddling and their legs are all weird, and they start, and it's sad, because they're like shitting all over them. That's who I was that guy. So I did what anybody would do, which is that I hid my duty pants in the woods. I clean up, and then an hour or two later, my bunkmates, who've now come back from swimming, come in as a little gaggle, and they're holding my fucking... They're like, hey, Showalter, did you do this? Now remember I said, I'll do anything to protect the truth. I can't let you see me. I wish now that I had said then what I would say now, which is fucking yes, I shit all over myself and it's funny. I said, no, absolutely not. And they said, because your name tag has been so long. And I said, I have no fucking clue what, I don't know what happened. Maybe, I can only imagine that an animal must have come out of the woods, come into the bunk, ripped through my shit, stolen my swim pants, gone back out into the woods, taken a shit in my swim pants, and then hid them under a rock. And I stuck to that lie the entire summer. Because I didn't want to admit to them that I had done that. Because it's just too painful. So, many years later, I did come clean, I will admit. I did come clean. But it's not, I know that it's not just me, I know that other people suffer from this as well. For example, I was in a CVS in my neighborhood, and the girl standing in front of me at line was a hipster. That's kind of important to this story. But like a fucking hipster. Like she was just fully decked out. And she goes up to the counter and she says, they say, what do you want? And she says, do you have Pepto-Bismol? I'm going, I cannot believe she just did that. In other words, she didn't want to admit that she knew what it was called. So she kind of acted like she didn't really know what it was called. So she was like, do you have like, I was like, Pepto-Bismol? I don't even know what it's called. It sounds so cool. I don't even know what do you get when you have diarrhea, you fucking bitch? You have diarrhea. Like, own it! Have the bravery and the courage to admit that you know what it's called. It's called Pepto-Bismol. I feel sorry for you. I pity you for not having the fucking courage to just say proudly, do you have Pepto-Bismol, because it's okay. It's okay. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid that there's someone else in the line that's going to go across the country telling people that? Is that your fear? Are you really this self-conscious that you'd be the audacity to think that there's someone else in line that might take this moment and There's some things that you just can't look cool doing, so don't try. Don't even try. Like, this is another one. Ice cream cones. Okay? Now, everyone loves ice cream, right? Yeah. So, I'm in an ice cream parlor, and I'm in an ice cream parlor, shoppy, whatever they're called. Ice cream place. And there's two guys having a conversation. They each have an ice cream cone, and they're holding their ice cream cones like beer bottles. I'll tell you what I'm talking about. And they're talking, they're having a conversation. They're like, another one is riding a bicycle no-handed. Now, I'm sure there's people in the audience that do this, but my thing is like, it looks so fucking stupid, you have no idea. You have no fucking clue. You got your arms fucking fucking flapping around to the side like people on fucking string beans, okay? And your legs are pumping and you're... And like 80% of the bicycle is in front of you! In my mind, he's going like up a hill or...